Hope you're having a good start to your day, and our day is getting a whole lot brighter now that Sally Cunningham is here, our good friend, and you brought some wonderful smelling plants today.
A breath of spring here. These are regular old-fashioned geraniums, technically pelargonium, and I'm just here to suggest to you that if you've taken them in the house for the winter, they do make a very good house plant, but now it's time to cut them back. They're all leggy, and if you cut them back and fertilize, because the sun will stimulate them, you will get bigger flowers and a bushier plant. As opposed to my impatiens, these fusion impatiens, I let them get too leggy in the house, and I should whack them all right back to the base, leave some foliage, but time to let them start growing, stimulated by the light. So, hey, it's all coming. We might as well enjoy our indoor plants.
And they smell wonderful, too. All right, our first caller is here. That is Jim from West Seneca. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning to you.
What's your question, Jim?
Hi. I have a question about my amaryllis, which is very healthy still, but it's got some red spots on the stems. I just was wondering what those were.
Is it still flowering, Jim?
A new stem is starting to grow.
Okay. Most amaryllis seem to have just flowered. And if they've just flowered, whatever's left of the stem, you just cut it off. But if you are going to be having flowers, if a stalk is growing, I don't know what to tell you about a leaf spot. It could be a leaf spot disease suggesting overwatering. Let them dry between watering. But most of us are now in the foliage stage of our amaryllis. Cut the stem off, let the leaves go. So good luck.
Sandy from Buffalo. Good morning, Sally. What's your question? Sandy, excuse me.
Good morning. I have a question, two quick questions. First of all, I have a beautiful orchid, and the stem that all the blooms grow on has started to die. So I started to trim it back, and now I don't have a stem. Does that mean I'm not going to get any more blossoms? And my second question is, I have a yucca, and it's very leggy. It's about 8 feet tall. Should I cut it back and start rooting different parts of it and leave the leafy parts to root also?
Okay, two good questions. The orchid one, no, it will reproduce. You will get more stems and more buds when it's ready to flower again. It might be time to repot it. And I want you to know that the Orchid Society repots things for you for free, I believe on Wednesday mornings at the Botanical Garden. So look that up. And I'm going to be putting a website up for them, by the way. And the second question with the yucca, yes, to what you said. You can divide it. You can try to reroot the small parts. You can often take little pups, they're called, off the side of it. But I would cut it down. 8 feet is not going to work for you anymore. So you can probably divide, and you can probably save the mother plant by cutting it back. I want to tell you about two things coming up. There is a fabulous speaker coming to the Botanical Garden on Thursday. This is a really important guy, Doug Tallamy, and it's an honor to have him in our region, and not enough people are signing up. Join me to see Doug Tallamy at the Botanical Gardens on Thursday night. And then Saturday, I'm teaching a flower garden symposium all Saturday morning at Lockwood's Greenhouses. We have their website also. And if you think you're sort of a beginner with flower gardening, come. You're going to get the whole thing, soup to nuts. And then Roxanne McCoy is going to teach about lilies. It'll be a really good day. So I want to see you all out there learning.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Sally, and thanks for bringing it. Really brought spring here to the set. So thank you very much.
It's very fragrant, everybody. See ya.
Well, coming up next.